Hey, how y'all doing? This is Mongo Slade, and today we're going to talk about Jey Uso's heel turn. But first, hit the like video when you come onto the video. Hit subscribe if unless you're already subscribed. And now let's talk about the entire angle which led to Jey Uso's heel turn. So Jey Uso lost at Hell in a Cell, and therefore on the October 30th episode of SmackDown, Roman Reigns gave him to the end of the night to say that he's down. But before we get to there, they had the opening promo. Now, the opening promo was Jey Uso being so emotional. He was super emotional, and it is a mixture. You have to understand here what made this a powerful scene. This conversation between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso was how unemotional Roman was in comparison to how emotional Jey was. Right? Jey was angry. You know, you used the only person that you knew would make me quit. You used Jimmy. And Roman's like, of course I did. Why wouldn't I? Almost machine like. You know, like, yeah, of course I did. Sure. You know, but that's the name of the game. That's the responsibility. That's what, being the face of the WWE. That's the burden I have to bear. I'm cool with it. You know, he doesn't he doesn't he doesn't feel that it's a bad thing that he did. You know, he sees it as it was necessary. Therefore, I did it. And so what? And Jey is fuming. You know, he's literally tearing up. He's literally crying. He's saying like, "Why you got to do me like this? You know, why are you acting like this? You know, I would never quit." You know, and then he says, "I'll never be down with you. I'll never be down with you. I don't even respect you. You know, the title got you acting like this. Your ego is out of control." And Roman just let it all wash off his back. Like, then he said he hated him, which was legit. Like, that felt built up. That felt real. That didn't feel rehearsed. That didn't feel rehearsed. That felt real. And again, Roman stonewalled it. Like, yeah, you do right now. He kind of backhand slapped it away. Like, okay, you hate me right now, but that's just for right now. You'll get over it. Like, you'll get over it. He said, but I love you though. And almost like these are the kind of things I have to deal with. I have to deal with being hated, by my own family for some of the things that I don't really want to do, but I feel like I have to do. And then he told him, you got into the end of the night. Got into the end of the night. And then we have this match. Jey Uso is he's wrestling Daniel Bryan in order to make the Survivor Series team. And they have a pretty good match. And Jey Uso actually wins the match, which, look, Daniel Bryan is a very nice guy. Very, very, very nice guy. I don't know why he's that nice. Now, I know that, Jey Uso beat AJ Styles, and we're trying to establish that he's a top guy. I get that. But I need Daniel Bryan on that team. Now, maybe we'll double back and we'll get Daniel Bryan on the team some other way. Or we'll do something else. But I need Daniel Bryan on that team, dog. I'm sorry. Like, I love Jey. Jey is amazing, but I need Daniel Bryan on that team. So Jey won the match. Really good match. Really solid work between both him and Daniel. Daniel gave Jey a lot. Really, Jey Uso being very, very aggressive, showing a different side of himself. It was good stuff. And then after the match, Roman comes. Roman was watching during this whole ordeal, watching the match. Kind of, he was watching over him, sort of, to see how he performed. Because, Jey Uso was angry at first, and, he kind of settled into the aggression. So afterwards, Jey Uso was like, all right, I'm with you. All right, I'm with you. I'm down. I get it. I understand. I get it. He just kept saying it again and again, like, I understand. I get it. Like, mentally, he was broken. He don't want his family to get kicked out of the family. He needs to understand, or he had to understand, he had to get in his head the kinds of things that you need to do in order to be the top guy, in order to be at the top of the food chain, at the top of the table, the head of the table. And he said, he's like, Roman, you the head of the table. You the head of the table. And without being prompted, Roman just kind of gave a look. And Jey Uso went and beat the hell out of Daniel Bryan. Kicked him while he was on the ground. And, then he came back and said, I understand. And then Roman said, make him understand. I want him to understand. Make him understand. And he just went and beat the dog shit out of Daniel Bryan. He hit him, threw him up against the stairs. He choked him, which Jey Uso doing a lot of choking. And then he frog splashed him not frog splashed him, but he Uso splashed him from the top rope through a table, and he continued to beat on him. And Roman just stood there grinning, like, yeah, maybe he does get it. Maybe he does get it. So they took their top baby face and they flipped him heel. And it was meaningful. And it was amazing. And it made sense because it was necessary. But in this story, which has been going on, really, once you've had I wouldn't say two pretty dominant matches from Roman, who he was in danger both times, but you kind of knew he was going to win both times. Those matches were pretty much etched in stone that Jey Uso had no chance of winning. But those matches were so very entertaining that but at the same time, you would think, okay, well, we got what we could get out of that match, out of that pairing. Let's just drop it now. Okay, and now we're just going to have Jey Uso standing off to the side quietly as Roman cut these very soft, very pointed promos. But no, Jey is still an agent. He's still out there making decisions. He's still being vocal. He's still, in Roman's face. He's still in the shot. He's still there. This feud still has legs because you can tell Jey is accepting of the terms, but he is not buying in. Okay. His heart's not in it. He just took out the fury that he had at Roman Reigns. He took it out on Daniel Bryan. And that's really what he's going to do, is that he's really just going to take out all of his anger since he can't beat up Roman, because if he does, he'll get put out of the family. So he has to beat up everybody else. And it's going to seem like he's doing Roman's bidding, but he's waiting for an opportunity to beat up Roman. And I think that in the long term, that's really what you should be doing. You should be trying to find an opportunity for Jey Uso to beat up Roman, and for him to eventually turn on him. Now, that's meaningful stuff. But so I think, and you needed to get Jey Uso out of the way so that you could build another top face, because Jey Uso can't wrestle Roman again. That's another thing that I'm really glad that why they turned Jey is you can turn Jey heel right now and then turn him back face later by having him, just say he was waiting for an opportunity. He's waiting for a spot, waiting for an opening. But right now, you need people that Roman can wrestle. You need a top babyface. So you beat up everybody's favorite wrestler, which is Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan can be your top babyface. Now, this is where I say Daniel Bryan is too nice, because he dropped that match to Jey Uso clean. Uso should have cheated. That way his heel turn would have been a little bit more cemented. And then we could have said Daniel Bryan didn't lose clean. And then Daniel Bryan could have been a good contender for Roman, because then he would have been like, Daniel Bryan is trying to free Jey Uso or trying to help Jey Uso. But now what do? Who is going, you took out Daniel Bryan, so apparently he's not even going to have a match at Survivor Series, apparently. Or, he's going to maybe make an end round on the team or something like that. Who knows? But you've taken Daniel Bryan off the table. What do you do? Which is an oddball decision because Kevin Owens is on the team, and Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan are supposed to be building this partnership. Also very weird that Kevin Owens didn't come down there to help, right? You would think that Kevin Owens, who wanted to be Daniel Bryan's partner, would have come down there to help him. He didn't. Very, very weird decision making. Very weird decision making all around, if we're being honest. But it's unique. And I think it takes Jey to another level, which is something that is very interesting, is that he's still engaging. He is not, he's not in title contention anymore, but he's still interesting. I still want to know what he's going to do next week. You know, is he going to continue being Roman's attack dog? Is he? Well, I mean, who is Roman going to stick him on next? You know, So now Jey Uso's on the team. He's on the Survivor Series team. So, I thought maybe they would do something where Roman would have to tell him, give him stakes for the Survivor Series match, like he has to win that match, or, which would have been cool. That would have added the stakes to the Survivor Series. Is Jey Uso, has to win, or something very bad is going to happen to him, or happen to his family, or something like that. But it doesn't seem like that's the route they're going. They could still always add that thing later, but it's been fun. It's fun stuff. I love that they turned him heel. They needed to get him out of the way so they can build up a new baby face. I don't know why they sacrificed Daniel Bryan for this, but the spot is open again. So now we've got, maybe this is where Kevin Owens is gonna stand in, because Kevin Owens wanted to be friends with Daniel Bryan. Maybe this is where Kevin Owens steps up and says, what you did to Daniel Bryan is unacceptable. And now they're partners, because Kevin Owens and Jey Uso are both on the Survivor Series team. So now you have that friction, and that could be fun too. Jey Uso is beating top guys. Now he pinned AJ Styles, he didn't pin Daniel Bryan. It's possible, it's feasible for him to beat the hell out of Kevin Owens right now. It's very possible. So that makes all of this intriguing. This is a very intriguing thing here. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like this video if you haven't already liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and donate if you can. Thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you guys later.